What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the THC Temple. And check this out, man. In the midst of all this election hoopla and this and that, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of stuff going on in the world, man. But check this out, man. You already know here at the THC Temple, man, it's your safe spot, bruh. You already know, man. We already, you know what I'm saying, just keeping the energy as neutral as possible. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be a whole lot of stuff in the world, and it's always, you know, every time you look, you know, to your left and to your right, you know, you always going to see people that you agree with and you disagree with. But you know what? At the THC Temple, we all one. You know what I'm saying? We all one being. You get what I'm saying? I don't get what I'm saying. Let me stop lying and let me stop fronting. Either way, check this out, man. I got to grind up some bud over here, man. I got some triple OG, and I got some of this Donald Trump OG over here, man. I got some of this super orange weed. It's just, you know, full of orange hairs, man. So I just call it my boy Donald Trump. I don't know if y'all can see. The focus is probably like super horrible and terrible. Either way, man, like I said, with all the hoopla that we got going on in the world, how about we talk about something kind of, you know what I'm saying, fun, you know, not even necessarily say fun, because it's not like a fun story, but it's a funny story. And put it this way, you know, like the election and all this stuff is really like a silly outcome, and just the whole race was silly, because Hillary's silly, he's silly, everybody was silly, Bernie not being there was silly. It was a lot of silliness going on. So let's talk about another serious moment, but one that probably won't end in the USA, like, you know, fucking sinking into the ground or whatever. How about we talk about the time I almost got beat up? God damn, I can't even grind this shit. I almost got beat up over a fart. Now you may be asking, how did I almost get beat up over a fart? Well, I'll tell you. Check this out. It was in high school, right? What year was this? This was my senior year, actually. Believe it or not, there's something this childish was happening senior year. But we were in foods class. You guys know my buddy Matt, you know what I'm saying? Me and my homies, you know, it was me, Matt, and a few of my other homies, you know, we're in foods class, and that was the last class of the day. So that was, you know, my last period. You know, I'm about to get out of there, you know what I'm saying, go home, blah, and fucking, yeah. So check this out, like, we were just talking, right? Me, Matt, couple homies. I said, this is the end of class, so this is the last few minutes where, you know, the teacher's just like, okay, you know, it's bell's about to ring, you guys about to go home, fucking whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's the last few minutes of class. So we're all just talking, having a good time. It was another, I think it was this chick in my class, in my foods class. She had these huge tits, man, and I used to always, you know what I'm saying, try to butter that up, you know, try to do, you know, so it was just a lot of activities going on, you know, I'm bullshitting around. And so I had to fart, right? Check this out. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I had to go and I had to fart. And I knew I had to fart, you know, and it was one of those ones, it loaded up, you know, it just wasn't at the door, you know, he let me know, he called me before he just pulled up on me. I'm talking about the fart here. And so I was like, oh shit, gotta fart. You know, I'm not gonna, and you know, it definitely, you know, it was one of those, a smaller kind of classroom where, you know, everybody's right there, right up on top of each other. You know, I'm not gonna fart right there in class, especially right, and like I said, you know, we're about to leave, so everybody's like right there at the door, fart right there at the door in everybody's face. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you know, I'm a little better than that. You know, I got a little bit more manners than that. I'm not the most respectful guy that ever touched planet Earth, but I'm not that bad. So, you know what I'm saying? I said, okay, I'm gonna step outside the door here, and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna expel my gas outside the door, right? And I did that. You know what I'm saying? I was stepping out the door, I was walking out, and I farted in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? That was a fucking, you know, I stepped in the hallway. Like I said, everybody was in class. We probably had like 2 or 3 more minutes, probably a little bit more than that, probably about 4, you know what I'm saying, minutes until we actually left. So, you know, till the bell rung so we could actually leave. So like I said, I farted at the door, kind of at the door, you know, in the hallway, not directly at the door, like I closed the door and just farted right there in front of the door, but I farted, you know, in the hallway right in front of the door, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I farted, and, you know, I just sat there for a second, you know, because that's one of the things, you know, some people, you know, they try and fart, and then, you know, they'll go over here to fart, and then come right back, but the fart's gonna travel, man, it's gonna follow you. I don't know how farts work. I wish we could see them. If you could see them, I bet we'd be surprised. What if they, like, followed you for, like, the rest of the day? Like, it's just, like, lingering on, just still just back there, one little hint, one little ray of, like, fart air. But, okay, hold on, let me get into the track here. Damn it, I loaded up nothing right there. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. I need to have a updated playlist too, because I got a whole lot of new songs up here, but it's not like all in the same playlist. They're like all over the place. But okay, now you're wondering where the beat up part comes in. Here's where it comes in right here. Like I said, in the hallway, just farted, fresh, you know, fresh poot, fresh gas, whatever you like to call it. Let me hit this gas over here, because it's a weird story. That's why I'm kind of bumping up. Like, why would anybody want to listen to me about fart? This is like my favorite new song, by the way. That's my shit. But it's a little bit older now. Like, as far as new songs go, you know, there's been a lot of new songs that come out on top of it, but I fucked with it. Okay, so I'm in the hallway, and this big ass dude, this dude that was in my foods class. I forget his name. I think his name was Terrence. But either way, this guy was big as hell, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, you know, kind of almost. Either way, just check this out. This big guy, you know, he opens up the door. And you know, I think he's like laughing and talking with the baby. He's like, hi, LOL. And then like he smells the fart. He's like, what the fuck? You know, like it's just, like he just like, hey, you know, immediate anger. He's like, man, what the fuck, man? Blah 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 blah. Like, nigga, you farted? I'm like, yeah, I did. You know, I'm just looking at him like, yeah, I did. Cause you know, my whole thing, I was kind of angry. Like, yeah, I came out here and I farted. Yes, I did. Like, there's no way. Like, that's what I did. You came out here to my poop. I pooed it. You came out here into my poop, and that's what made me upset. Cause he was upset at me at the fact that I farted. I farted outside. I gotta fart somewhere. I'm not gonna hold him a fart because you don't want to smell any kind of farts, any kind of. I guarantee if your big ass want, put it this way. Check this out. This motherfucker, like I said, he came out of the room and he's like, you know, he just immediate anger. He's like, oh man, who the fuck you? Yeah. Like, you know, he was like pointing at me, you fart. I was like, yeah, I farted, man, you stink, motherfucker. He said, man, somebody need to whoop your ass or some shit. Like, I was like, what? me and Matt were literally just like, and I was kind of just like, okay. I was like, are you gonna do it? Like, I hate to say that I was ready to fight over a fart that day, but I mean, if somebody was gonna put their hands on me for farting, what can I do other than defend myself? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. This was a big dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can say it was a big guy. I wish I had a picture of him. I probably do in my yearbook somewhere. But it was a huge dude. You know what I'm saying? He was big. You know, kind of I wouldn't even say football, but he could be a security guard. Put it that way. He could be like a 10-cent security guard though. He wouldn't be the best, but he's just like a big guy. You know, tall and fat, like, and not even just fat, like he's, you know, built, you know, big and built, you know what I'm saying? Because some guys, you know, you can be obese, you just hanging over like you about to fall over. Some guys, you know, they're kind of big and, you know, fat. And he was big and fat, so you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he was angry over that fart. And there was nothing, like I said, there was nothing I could do. He was like, man, like I said, and that's the thing that I said escalated it to about to fight over a fart, because he just kept saying buzzwords. He was like, man, somebody need to beat your ass. I think he said something else. I forget exactly what the other thing he was saying, but I remember, you know, vividly, yeah, man, somebody need to whoop your ass, man, or somebody needed this and that, and all of this. And I was like, I didn't, you know, say anything too crazy like, what it do, bitch, you know, your mama, you know, I ain't said nothing like that, but I don't know, probably, you know, just a little, you know, smart alecky comments like, you know, so what you gonna do? Or not even that hard. I probably said like, you know, somebody gonna whoop you, somebody need to whoop your ass. I'm like, is you gonna do it? Or like, what you, like, what's going, like, is he gonna do, like, you know what I'm saying? Just smart ass little shit, nothing too, what's good, my nigga, you know, just, you know, what's up, you know, like, hello, I just question mark, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. But yeah, man, almost beat up over a fart. And like I said, Matt, the only person I had there to defend me was Matthew. And you guys know Matthew, you know, from the Hotbox videos and all other types of videos. So if I was going to get my ass beat that day, or if I was going to get it, like I said, this was a super huge guy. You know what I'm saying? If I was going to get my ass, if I was going to get in a fight that day, I didn't have any help from Matt. I didn't have any help from Matt. I was just gonna have to take that ass. That was an L I was gonna take. And just imagine now I'd be telling you about the time I got my ass whooped over a fart. And I remember, you know, like after that, it wasn't like too much backspill after that, because you know, like sometimes when because I have a lot of attempted fights in my history. You know, a guy almost fighting me. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of that, but you know, it never ever got, you know, it never went anywhere like crazy. You know, like that's a joke. You know, it happened in the beginning of the year, the end of the year, me and the person are friends or some shit like that. You know, it's just always, I don't know why. That's why I carry that energy around with me or something like that. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Either way, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. I just wanted to tell y'all about that story and just, lighten the mood up a little bit, even though the world's kind of, going downhill and going crazy, over this whole Trump election thing. Everything's still all shits and giggles around here, man. Not even all shits and giggles, but it's still life. Life is a beautiful thing, and sometimes we have crazy events. Sometimes we have good events that we events that we look forward to, and events that happen and we're like, God damn, why they had to happen? So this is just one of those events where some people are like, why they had to happen? Some people are happy, and we'll just see how it is in in the long run, and when we're looking back on it 50 years from now, what I'm saying, we're looking back on Trump getting elected. Well, that was a good idea, or man, that was pretty shitty. I don't know why we did that. Who knows, man? I have hope for the future, and I have hope for America. But I love y'all, man, and I'm about to here. Who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? Great future. Yeah, great future. Better future than we had Hillary. Hillary, bad Hillary. Bad Hillary. Terrible Hillary. She's the worst. I'm the best. Either way, y'all, I'm out of here. I love y'all.